Hi, welcome back, guys. We are here at McMahon Stadium for the second half of the Calgary Colts taking on the Saskatoon Hilltoppers. Quick recap of the first half. Current score is 16-9 in favor of the Hilltoppers. 2 touchdowns and a safety was the offense for Saskatoon, while 3 field goals is what the Calgary Colts have done so far. So we're just ready to kick off. End over end kick to about the 10-yard line. Taken out by Saskatoon. The 35, flags fly. That run ends at about the 40-yard line. We also want to welcome our color commentator, Mitch Taylor. We got his headset going here.
Thanks, Mike.
Mitch, seen from the game so far?
It's been a high-energy game for sure from both teams. You know, a lot of contact, a little bit of action after every whistle, it seems. And it's a good contest right here. Colts offense is looking good at times, but still penalties and whatnot seems to be the issues.
Yeah. So we'll see if Calgary can produce some offense here in the third quarter. Looks like the Hilltops are going to be pushed back to their own 15-yard line. So it'll be first and 10, first possession of the third quarter.
Big opportunity for the defense here to set the bar high for the second half.
Jordan Walls takes the snap, little shovel pass over, and taken down at about the 18-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like number 47 on the tackle there.
So that's a good job by Reese Sampson to stop the run. Colts defense looking to pin Saskatoon deep here, so it will be 2nd and 8 on the 17-yard line. Long pass by Walls to the far sideline and pushed out of bounds at about the 33. That will be good for first down for Saskatoon.
Yeah, good arm strength there to get the ball out to the flats there. That's a hard throw across the whole field to the sideline, and good first down for the Toppers.
First and 10 from the 33. Jordan Walls will go back to work. Having a quick chat. Line up the defense. 3 receivers to the near side. That's where he's looking, right down the middle. Great reception.
That was number 80 there.
John Brown with the reception. And back-to-back first downs here for the Hilltoppers as they continue to move the chains. They'll push closer to center field here. Officials marking the ball at the 52-yard line. Over a minute and a half gone here in the third quarter. Walls with one in the backfield. Hands off, and the running game. That's Logan Fisher taking the run, able to get about 2 yards on that play.
It's a good job by the Colts there to keep him contained. He's got a lot of speed once he hits the outside. He's a powerful back, so good tackle, good stop for 2 yards.
So, 2nd and 8 from the 54. Saskatoon breaks the huddle. Calgary Colts bench getting into it, trying to inspire their offense, but Saskatoon has a great pass just right on the near numbers tier, number 83. Jason Price with the reception on that one.
Yeah, it's hard for the defensive line to get any pressure on the quarterback there with how fast they're getting the ball away on these quick hooks and outs.
Yeah, Jordan Wall's able to just plant his feet, and he's using the entire field sideline to sideline. So Saskatoon pushes into Calgary's zone. Ball on the 46-yard line. Wall's pointing out his defensive coverage. Hands off as they go to the ground again. That looked like handed it back to Logan Fisher for a couple yards. So it seems like the Calgary defense is either giving up the first down or holding Saskatoon to just a couple yards.
Yeah, it's been tough. You've had them on the edge here on 2nd and long, and you got to get a stop here. No more first downs.
2nd and 7. Logan going to the ground again, and there's the stop.
Wow, great tackle. It's 94 there, I believe.
Great job by Chris Pete Schwartz.
And Austin Daisy also got in there on the tackle.
So, Calgary forces the Saskatoon offense off the field. And after giving up a couple first downs, Saskatoon's going to have to kick this away.
It's good to see the defense hold strong there after giving up a couple first downs, as you said. And offense going to get the ball here with tons of time on the clock and a whole new ball game now.
Two returners in the backfield. Looks like that's going to go to Boots, and he's not able to hold on.
Oh, no.
Dylan Mitchell.
Yeah, it looked like he...
And fumble turnover for Saskatoon is what the team is indicating. And there's the officials. It'll be a turnover, 19-yard line of Calgary. What did you see on that return?
Well, it just looked like there was a bunch of blockers there set up, and it was a short punt, and Minchell tried to run up and catch it on the run and slipped through his hands, and once you touch it, defense can pounce right on it, and that's what they did.
Oh, Saskatoon's going to go back to work in the red zone of Calgary. Wall looking to go end zone right away. The ball's up and just over the head. Good job by Calgary to disrupt the passing play there.
Seems to be a flag on the play here.
So just about 4 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Saskatoon still up 60-9 over the Colts. And threatening again. Trying to get a word as the officials pick up the flag here. Ball's being placed on the 18-yard line.
Offside on the defense there. So it's pretty much a free play for them to go to the end zone, and gonna have 1st and 5.
Oh, Jordan Walls, high snap. He decides to hand it off. They're gonna go to the ground. Logan Fisher again being the recipient of the handoff. Gets a couple yards and inches Saskatoon closer to the end zone. Calgary defense going to try and hold Saskatoon to possibly a field goal, but Saskatoon's looking dangerous here. Jordan Walls has some weapons that he can use. Like we said, Logan Fisher currently leads the team with 43 rushing attempts for 482 yards, 6.6. Also leads the team in average. Logan.
Oh, ball's in the air. Oh.
So Walls looked trying to make a short little pass, but looked like a
Deflected at the line there, yeah. They
fingers on it.
saw the quick slant coming in that situation as a defender. You just got to get your hands up and hope you get a piece.
So, 2nd and 8. Saskatoon breaks the huddle. See where Jordan's looking. Jordan Walls is looking here. He's got 3 receivers to the wide side. That's where he's looking. Ball into the end zone. It's high. And it's caught by Saskatoon.
Wow.
Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Yeah, 2 defenders draped all over him, and perfect ball there, and great catch, hold it in through the contact.
Absolutely, we've seen some great plays by some receivers here. It's in the end zone, means that much more, so Hilltoppers will go up 22-9, point after pending here.
Yeah, it's a tough one for the Colts after getting the stop on the first possession in the half, and
Sam Mike will put it through the uprights. So added another one on there. 23-9 is the lead now for Saskatoon. Calgary dug themselves a little bit of a hole here in the second half. Down by a couple scores. Coaching staff of the Colts calling the players over to the sideline, trying to get an idea as to what they're looking to do here. So, 9 minutes and 48 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Calgary lining up to receive the kick.
Need a big return here. You need some good field position.
So Saskatoon's number 24, James Bouse, kicks it away. Short kick. Right at the 30-yard line. And
confusion again.
Looked like that was Jesse Kuntz trying to get
I believe that was number 18, actually.
Oh, Marlon Zamora. Catch.
Good job securing the ball there. That's another turnover you definitely don't want to have happen. So, gonna be Colts ball here. See if they can get something going.
So, first and 10 from the Calgary's own 29-yard line. Haley Lasdall checking out his coverage. Shotgun formation, one man in the backfield. And he's looking to the far side, airs it out, and just over the head of Thomas Gortz. Not able to connect there. Colts will regroup. Goes second and 10. We haven't seen too much of Brandon McIsaac early on here in the first. We'll see if we go here. Calgary's in trouble. He's able to get it.
Wow.
Great reception.
That's
to the 45
Kuntz, I believe.
line. Jesse Kuntz able to pull that one in.
Yeah, Wasdahl throwing that ball with defenders draped all over him and just somehow got the strength without even being able to step into his throw, and it's a great first down for the Colts.
Saskatoon defenders looked like they did everything right, but Wasdahl was able to roll out and make that pass. So, Calgary will get a fresh set of downs on their own 45-yard line. Wasdahl looking to the air again, kicks back, and that was deflected, and luckily enough it wasn't picked off. There was 3 Hilltoppers in that area.
Yeah, that's a scary situation to be in as a quarterback, seeing the ball fluttering in the air like that, but thankfully it hit the turf.
So it will be second and 10. Calgary's own 45-yard line. Hilltoppers bringing 6 to the line. And flags fly just after Wasdahl receives the snap. Procedure on Calgary. So Calgary will be pushed back. It will be second and long here.
Yeah, that's one of those penalties that we've been talking about the whole game, and it's really something like that on second and 10 you can't have happen.
Wasdahl will have his work cut out for him here. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the wide side. And that's where he's looking. Cocks his arm back, and he's got a man open.
Oh, that's a fumble. Ball's out.
Fumble recovered by Saskatoon on the 46-yard or 36-yard line. Saskatoon bench erupts as they know that they just got another turnover here early on in the third quarter.
Yeah, catching it on the flats there and didn't really see the defender coming, and he put his helmet right on the ball, and that's how you force a fumble, and that's a tough break for the Colts. You would have liked to even have gone to punt and had the toppers starting in their own end, but here they go again in the Colts territory.
Saskatoon will take over at the 36-yard line, first and 10. Jordan Wells going to the ground and gains a few yards on that rush. And the Hilltoppers, quite a balanced offense, third in rushing, third in passing. So the officials will put it on the 32-yard line. Calgary defense trying to hold Colts to possibly a field goal at this distance.
You want to get a turnover here. That's what you want, Mike. Pop the ball out.
So Saskatoon goes to the ground. And a couple yards after, but that's not going to be good enough for the first down. That looked like it was Joshua Ewenchina. Again, Joshua Ewenchina on the run. He had a good run earlier on in the first half. A short little run there, but didn't quite get enough yardage.
Yeah, he's got a lot of speed coming out on those little end arounds, and hard to contain him, but Colts did a good job holding him only a couple yards that time around, and looks like they're going to be going for it here on about 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Saskatoon runs it out, flags fly, and Joshua runs out. He's at the 10-yard line, finally taken down at about the 8. There isn't a flag on the play, but that was a nice run. Get the first down and more pending the penalty.
Yeah, we're going to have to see what the official says here.
Also a flag on the far sideline there as well.
Yeah. South side and the Colts could have been lined up in the neutral zone there. It's tough on such a 3rd and short. You want to really stack the line and get the hop off, so sometimes you can be drawn offside.
Well, the penalty doesn't do the damage, but the run does. The Hilltoppers will move the ball up to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Just over 6 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Glasgow in the shotgun, looking to the far side, airs it out. He's got one man there, and Calgary does good to break up that play cleanly. That was good man-to-man coverage there.
Yeah, it was great man-to-man coverage, and wasn't Wasdal dropping back to throw the ball like you said there. I believe that was the Hilltoppers quarter. Okay. But yeah, good man coverage. Got his head around, no flag, and have 2nd and goal here for the Toppers.
On the 9-yard line, Walls lines up. He rolls out, looking for a receiver. Airs it out, deep corner, and not able to come up with the ball is the Hilltoppers receiver, number 64. That looked like it was Jack Sloboba.
84, I believe.
84, yes. That would be Joseph Trumpy.
Good stop for the Colts there, holding them to a potential 3. You never know what can happen.
Hilltoppers are still up 23-9 over the Colts. Just under 6 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Oh, Hilltoppers look like they're going for the 3 points. There's the snap, the kick. And it's good. So, add another 3 to the Hilltoppers' lead here. Calgary's got their work cut out for them. A couple minutes left to go here in the 3rd. Taking a look at what's coming up here from the Calgary Colts, we already mentioned the London Beefeaters. They will be playing here at home. This is an interconference matchup against London, who's currently 2nd in the Ontario Conference with a record of 3-1. They have the most offensive yardage, 665, and a 70.8 completion percentage, all from their rookie quarterback, Clark McCallum.
Wow.
They don't have the strongest running game, so look to be more on the passing side there for London. And they don't have a ton on the special teams either, only 8.8 yards on the punt return. So that should be a good matchup here. If you're from Ontario, when you want to come out and support a team from out east playing the Calgary Colts, recommend you do that. Calgary will take over here.
Oh no!
Hilltoppers will have another turnover. Saskatoon runs it in.
Wow.
And taken down at about the 18-yard
That's number 56 there with the interception.
Great job by Tom Schlitzler to pick it off.
Yeah, you rarely will see an interception like that on a screen pass. I don't know, it looked like the play just took a little bit too long to develop, and Wasdal held on to the ball a little too long on a screen, and defense read it all day, and wow, good reaction.
Starting again at the 19-yard line for the Saskatoon Hilltoppers. With back-to-back turnovers here, you know they're going to want to get more than just a field goal. Ball's looking to the air, looking to the end zone, thrown and covered by Calgary. No flag on the play. Good defensive play there to get in between.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised there's no flag there. He didn't really get his head around at all and just kind of ran into the receiver, but hey. Really? So my sources tell me there is no screening penalty in junior, so you don't have to get your head turned around as a defender, which is...
There you go. So the Hilltoppers again will try. Going to the air again, and I think that was pulled in from the Hilltoppers. They'll gain a couple yards on that quick pass.
Yeah, it looks like they're just trying to get it out into the flat, get a couple more yards, and set it up. Maybe their kicker could be more comfortable kicking from that hash, so seemed like they were playing for the field goal there.
Yeah. With 26-9 lead, Hilltoppers would be happy just to add another 3 onto the board. So this kick coming from about the same distance, maybe a little bit farther out, about the 22-yard line of Calgary. The snap, the hold, the kick, flag on the play, but it's good. It's through the uprights. And the Hilltoppers pending the penalty here will go up 29-9.
Looks like it's on the Hilltoppers actually there. Gonna probably re-kick and
so pushing the Saskatoon offense back just a little bit. So repeating the 3rd down. James Vouse has been slightly has a slightly lower average than the rest of the league, only 40% on field goals. But so far he's looked fairly comfortable. He's going to try another one here. This one getting pushed back to the 20, looks like about the 26-yard line. The kick. And that one's wide and kicked through the end zone. So just a single there for Saskatoon. Calgary will get a chance to get the offense on the field. What does Calgary really need to focus on for this drive?
oh, well, you got to focus on holding on to the ball mainly. That's been a little bit of a trouble issue in the start of the second half here. You want to just get a couple first downs and just get some positive yardage.
So Calgary taking over on the near hash mark, their own 35-yard line. Glasgow with 3 receivers to the short side, but they're going to hand off and go to the ground. A little bit of a run there and gains a few yards.
Yeah, just I think we're good, yeah. Oh, Wasdahl fumbled in the snap there. Evades one tackle. He's going to have to get the ball away here. Evades another one. Oh, just through the hands of his receiver. And great job of Wasdahl there to evade about 3 tackles in the backfield and avoid a huge loss and just looks like.
So Calgary's kicking team will come on here. Wasdahl in a whole bunch of trouble on that last play, but Calgary will look to pin Saskatoon in their own zone here. Here's the kick. It's up, end over end. Pushing Saskatoon to about their own 35-yard line. Brought out and about 5 yards more on the return there. Good job by Calgary to wrap them up.
Yeah, it's a good kick, good punt. And defense is going to need to get a stop here. You've been on the field pretty much the whole second half, and offense hasn't really been helping them too much there. But this is your chance to get a quick stop, quick punt from the Hilltoppers, and then hopefully get better field position than what you've had.
So Jordan Walls breaks the huddle for Saskatoon. Might be looking for one of his favorite receivers in Ryan Turple here. 21 receptions on the year. And timeout called by Calgary. Maybe this is what you were talking about, really trying to get that defense a little bit of extra time to regroup and hopefully come up with the stop.
It's hard as a defense when you have a high-power offense like this who's going to run or they're going to pass and you're on your heels and then you're coming out. And there's only 2 minutes left in the second half already, and it feels like they've been on the field the whole time. So you're going to be tired at this point, and any little break helps.
Absolutely. Calgary defense looking to some of its top defenders, maybe Ryan McNeely, who had 13 tackles in 4 games so far. Also has an interception. It'd be nice if Calgary was able to get a turnover back here in this third quarter. They've given up a couple so far to Saskatoon, and it's hurt them. Hilltoppers are still up 27-9 over the Colts.
Yeah, turnover would be ideal because that just brings tons of momentum onto the field, and your offense just gets fueled by that and fuel the defense for the rest of the game as well. So quick interception, quick fumble, and we could see a whole different ball game.
There you go. So Saskatoon from their own 41-yard line. Wall's checking out his running back. He's going to pass it off to him. And this is going to be a run.
Fumble. There it is.
Fumble. We'll see who comes out with it. On the run was Logan Fisher.
Yeah, it could be anybody's ball there. Didn't really see.
We'll wait for the officials to make a call here. They are still going to sort this out. Sounds like the sidelines are getting a little animated. Obviously, Calgary wanting to have the turnover if possible. Officials are about to make a call here. The ball's currently at about the 50-yard line of Calgary, so if the Hilltoppers hang on to it, they'll be pushing into Calgary territory.
It's like hands to the face on the defense, so I'm not sure if that's the only flag on the play. Referee's still talking.
We have a minute 55 to go left in this third quarter. Officials seem to be trying to explain this to a couple of the players as well, setting them up. I'm sure Calgary defenses, they thought they had the ball. They're going to be a little bit hot here, so we'll see. Saskatoon's offense taking this time just to have a quick huddle and organize their offensive weapons. We've seen Logan Fisher take the ball a lot on the run, so if Saskatoon wants to keep it on the ground, that's where they'd probably be looking to hand it off to. And then wide receiver is Ryan Churple. He's done a good job when he's being targeted by quarterback Jordan Walls. And I think we should be getting a word here from the officials.
Nah.
Looks like it's going to be a first down for Saskatoon.
Yeah, so all that talking for a decline penalty, and it's just going to be Hilltoppers' ball here.
First and 10 from the 41-yard line. Jordan Walls in the shotgun. Shovel pass out to his running
Wow,
back.
great tackle there. Like to see about 3 people on him.
Calgary will hold that run to about 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Saskatoon making offensive substitution there.
You want to stop in the backfield from the defense. That's what you need.
Calgary only bringing 4 men to the line. And it's a run. Fisher's got it again. He's at the 30, breaks a tackle.
Wow.
Finally taken down at about the 16-yard line. Great run by Fisher to break through that defense. And Saskatoon pushes into the red zone.
Yeah, those little draw plays they're doing where the quarterback drops back and looks like he's going to throw and then handing it off to Fisher. And he has a huge hole every time. And it's a big first down for the Toppers and a tough one to swallow for the Colts defense.
So, first and 10 from the 18-yard line of Calgary. Saskatoon goes to work. Walls hands it off again. And a few yards on that play.
Yeah, seems like Fisher's just bouncing after the initial tackle every time. And you got to get at least 3 to 4 arms on the guy, or he's just going to keep running.
So they're going to place it on, looks like the 10-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 2 here. Clock ticking down, 10 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Saskatoon looking to add to their lead. Walls under center. Hands it to the man in the backfield, but Calgary does a good job.
Yeah.
Stops him up. No gain on that play.
Gonna bring in the sticks here for a measurement.
second to figure out where they spotted the ball. Day will come running out. We'll see if we have a first down here. It looked a little short, but we'll get the official measurement here. In this position, if Saskatoon does in fact or doesn't get enough to get that first down,
short.
Go for it.
Oh, with the way they've been running, you could see them definitely go for it, and it's the start of the fourth. I'm not sure if we'll get another play here.
Definitely looks like Saskatoon was short there. Just measuring all the hash marks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, a little bit of time. Next game for Saskatoon, they'll be taking on the Winnipeg Rifles, who are in that log jam. Before this week, they're tied with Saskatoon and Regina, all at 3-1. Winnipeg has a weak passing game. They've only had 315 yards in 3 games. Most of the offense comes along the ground. They're second in the conference with 613 yards, 8.1 yards per carry, and that's courtesy of Michael Richett, who has the lion's share with 584 yards and 5 touchdowns. So Saskatoon will be taking on a very powerful running defense, or running offense, which is, from what we've seen, similar to how Saskatoon plays already. So at the end of the third quarter, it'll be 27-9, still for the Saskatoon Hilltoppers. If you want to join us next week, it'll be Saturday, September 24th, 12 p.m. for the next home game with the Calgary Colts hosting that inter-conference matchup, the London Beefeaters from the Ontario Football Conference. Kickoff for the game is just 1 week away.
That's exciting. Have a team from Ontario all the way over here.
That'll be interesting. Like we mentioned, Prairie has gone 4-0 in these inter-conference matchups. I think it shows the quality of football that we have out here in the West. Definitely a tough conference. Taking a look at the standings in the Prairie Conference here, the Huskies won last night. They beat the Wildcats 40-7 in the Battle of Edmonton. Regina Thunder also beat Winnipeg Rifles 29-24 in a close matchup. So the standings before today's game, Huskies move to 5-0. Regina stays 2 points back at 4-1. The Hilltops really need to win today to stay tied in the playoff race for second. They're currently at 3-1. We'll see what happens after this game. Winnipeg is back in fourth at 3-2, and then we get to Calgary, currently 1-3 before today's action. And finally, the Wildcats, still without a win this season. They're 0-5 up there in Edmonton. So definitely looks like the Huskies are the team to beat so far this season.
Yeah, we'll look that way. They're high-powered offense and strong defense, and tough to beat.
In other football action in the CFL, Calgary was able to beat the BC Lions 27-13, and Toronto beat Edmonton 34-26. On Friday in Week 13 action, Saskatoon was able to beat Hamilton 27-9, and Ottawa and Montreal were playing earlier today. I'll get you an idea as to what that score is a little bit later.
Yeah, it looks like we got about third and a foot here.
Yeah, so third and short for Saskatoon. Fully going.
Wow.
And
could be short.
Play, and Calgary's looking like they have the turnover. Defense reacting there.
Let's see where they spot it. And they're going to bring the chains back in. Wow, chain gang's getting a lot of exercise here.
So, not quite the explosive runs that we have seen from Saskatoon there in that short yardage play. If they need 10-15 yards, they can get that. But
yeah, it's just
not able to cash in.
Huge push by the Colts D-line and just stuffed them. And I don't know what. There's a different mindset as a defense when you know it's so much in short, but it actually looks like they did get the first down. So
first and goal for Saskatoon here.
A little early reaction from the defense celebrating there, but they just gotta keep doing what they did on that short play and get through and hopefully get a stop here.
Jordan Walls goes to work. Ball in play placed on the 9-yard line. First down. Walls is directly under center for the snap. Looking to the air, just a short little pass, and just out of the reach of his receiver. That one looked like it was number 56, Schnitzler.
Yeah, that's a little trick play. You know, you stack out the backfield, stack the line with some bigger players who you wouldn't expect a pass to go to, and really they're an eligible receiver. So it's thankfully he didn't catch that ball, and the ball wasn't really delivered on time. So it's gonna be second and goal here.
8 yards to go. So we just passed a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Calgary defense doing everything they can. Seems like they've been on for most of this second half here. Doing what they can to try and hold the Hilltoppers to 3 here. It does look like there's an injured Hilltopper down there on the 15-yard line, so we're going to take a minute to let him catch his breath here.
Looks like number 73 there.
That would be Mason Ox. Along with the Week 6 matchup against the London Beefeaters at home, the Colts will finish off their season on the road playing the Regina Thunder and the last place Edmonton Wildcats. So Calgary will have a few more games here, see if they can get back in the mix. Looks like we're ready to go again. Second and goal, 8 yards to go. Wall's trying to organize his offensive line here. We're going to push the clock back a little bit. Officials having a quick word for the timekeeper. And the officials get out of the way, and Saskatoon's ready to go. Second and 8. Saskatoon threatening. Ball's going to the air. Looking and caught.
Wow.
Down Saskatoon. I don't know how he was able to stay in the end zone there.
I have no idea. It seemed like defender had him pushed out and dead to rights, but somehow stuck his toes in, and that's a great catch.
So Saskatoon adds to their lead, 33-9 over the Colts now. Point after pending here. Number 24, James Vouse, looking for the point after. The hold, the kick, flags go, and it's through the uprights. We'll see. Anything to negate that play. So at 13:21 left to go here in the fourth. Score is 34-9 for the Saskatoon Hilltoppers. If you're the Colts, what can you do to kind of spark the offense here?
Well, you got to get a first down. That's all you can really do at this point is just get some positive yards. I don't know. You want to maybe even take a shot deep, or I don't know. They've usually had a lot of success running the post route to Brandon McIsaac, so I don't know. Maybe look for him more. The offense hasn't even really had a chance to bloom or anything in the second half with only one possession, really. So
James Faust ready to kick off here for Saskatoon. Calgary trying to get something on the board here in the second half. The kick is high, end over end, right down at the 10-yard line, brought out by Calgary. So Jesse Kuntz down to about the 28-yard line. So Calgary's offense will take over and see if they can spark something here. Like you mentioned, Brandon McIsaac has been having a pretty good game for Calgary here. We haven't seen too much of him in the second half, though. We'll see if Bailey Wasdell decides to target him a little bit. Colts break the huddle. They'll take the ball at the 28-yard line, first and 10. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Wildstall in the shotgun. 2 receivers to either side. 1 man in the backfield. And he's looking through the air, and Wildstall under pressure.
Wow.
And he's sacked. Combination sack there by a couple of different Hilltoppers. Looked like, figure out here who had the sack. There was about 3 guys on him.
Yeah, 3 to 4 Hilltoppers just got right through the line on the play action fake, and Wildstall had no time to look upfield and had to take the loss.
2nd and long, 16 yards to go. Wildstall has some work. Drops back, looking deep, cocks his arm back, throws, and that's going to be just over the head of the receiver, Jesse Kuntz.
Yeah.
Near the far sideline of Saskatoon there, and Calgary's kick team will come on, or punt team will come on.
Yeah, you just took a shot there, and there's still 3 defenders in the area playing the zone, and it's hard in situations like that when the defense usually knows what to kind of expect. And 3rd down here.
Calgary deep in their zone is going to kick it away here. Saskatoon, 2 returners in the backfield. End over end right at the 50-yard line. Clean catch, but flag on the play there.
Yeah, I didn't give them yards on that.
Looked like the Calgary defense was trying to get there as quickly as possible and realized the last second, little too far downfield.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard in Canadian football like that to give the receiver 5 yards sometimes, because the punt can go a lot shorter than you expect when you're on defense, and you're just trying to cover as much ground and make sure a returner can't really get upfield, and then all you see is the ball coming down right about a couple yards in front of you, and you know a flag's going to come.
So Saskatoon declines the penalty. Will take the field position. The officials will start it at the spotted at about the 46-yard line in Calgary territory. Jordan Walls goes to work here. 4 receiver to the wide near side here. Hands it off and wrapped up there. No gain on the play really. Might give him a yard. If you're Saskatoon, are you just going to keep it on the ground here?
It really depends. I don't know. Like, you want to keep getting first downs if you're the Toppers, because you've been able to in this second half, and a 2nd and about 9 here seems So
with 11:24 left to go here, looks like it will be 2nd and 9. Ball placed on the 45-yard line of the Calgary Colts. Jordan Walls eyeing up his defensive coverage. Takes a look to the right, but he's going to go left. Airs it out. He's got a receiver there. That's a good job on Joseph Trumpy to pull that one in. First down and a little bit on that catch.
Yeah, it was a great ball. Really slotted in there through a tight little gap of 2 defenders. And I guess, they didn't really have to keep it on the ground with this lead, as they can throw it and get the completions they need to advance the ball.
Well, with the Hilltoppers where they are right now, they should be slated to make the postseason. So as a coaching staff, you're going to want to see these players come out and play a full game here. Walls hands it off. Flags fly. Great job by Logan Fisher again.
Wow.
Piling through.
He is just hard to take down.
Pending the flag here, it should be another first down. Logan Fisher just running on the ground. You don't really need. You could probably tell Calgary what the play was going to be, and you would still barrel straight through.
There's going to be a holding there on the Toppers, so maybe that's why he had such a big gap to get through for the first down. But yeah, we're gonna.
A little bit of room for him. So Hilltoppers will be pushed back 10. They'll be 1st and long. Ball placed on the 39-yard line. Jordan Walls in the shotgun, 5 yards back. We'll hand it off to Fisher again. He's going to run up, but going to run into the defense of Calgary. Limits that run to only about 3 yards.
Yeah, it was a good job on the end there to just wrap him up down low, because that's how you got to tackle a running back like that, who's mainly just using his strength. You got to take his legs out, and then that's always done by the end, and we're going to have a 2nd and long, about 17.
Ball on the 36-yard line. Just past, just about 10 minutes left to go here in Looks like Saskatoon's going to the air, and he's going
Wow.
to great sack behind the line.
Looked like number 99 there for the Colts.
That was Kennedy Elodju. Good job on Kennedy there, the quarterback. And Saskatoon will be forced to kick it here.
Yeah, it looked like the Toppers were going to take a shot to the end zone there with the 3 to 5 step drop and got the pressure. That's what you like to see from the defense.
Interesting sack, basically just jumped on him.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Took him down. Good job by the Calgary defense on this drive here to limit Saskatoon.
Yeah, we got a long kick coming up here.
Yeah. So field goal attempt from the 45-yard line. And that one's good.
Wow.
Great kick. A 45-yard field goal for Calgary, or for Saskatoon. James Vouse doing the damage there. Add another 3, 37-9 for the Saskatoon Hilltoppers. As we're nearing the end of the game here, we want to thank some of the sponsors for the Calgary Colts. Big Kahuna and the Calgary Stampeders, the Calgary Stampede Foundation, a couple football organizations with the Calgary and Area Midget Football and Calgary Bantam Football Organization, as well as Orange Ambition, RGO Products, University of Calgary Dinos, all coming together to help the Colts put the product on the field here. So, Calgary taking the ball at the 35-yard line. Blasdahl will hand it off, and no real gain on that play. Looked like it was handed off to Dylan Mitchell there.
Yeah, he tried to bounce it to the outside, and they just wrapped up his ankles, and hard to get away from an ankle tackle like that.
2nd and 10 for Calgary. Over 8 minutes left to go in the game. Mitchell going through, having words with his receivers on that far side. 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. And that's where he's looking, but he's under pressure, rolls out, throws it, and a couple of Hilltoppers in the area there. Looks like that was intended for number 7.
I think that was Dallas Burke there. Yeah. Yeah, the pressure there again, and Wasdell having to step up in the pocket and evade a couple tacklers. It's hard to throw a strike when you can hear the defense breathing down your neck like that.
There's been a few times where Bailey Wasdell has been under pressure and has had to roll out, and he's made the odd play here and there, but not able to capitalize. So Calgary will punt it away here. Hilltoppers with 2 returners in the back, and kind of spiraling kick at Saskatoon 50-yard line. Brought out, they'll cut to the sideline, and a flag at the end there. Good little return from Ryan Turkle there. Saskatoon will get the ball around midfield. Officials convening to try and figure out the penalty there. Calgary's defense is once again back on the field.
Yep, it's been the story of the second half, and the game was a lot closer until the inconvenient turnovers that happened. And it's been a tough spot for the defense going against this run game that's been really just playing a lot better than we saw in the first half from the Toppers.
So a penalty against Saskatoon pushes them back a little bit, but they'll scrimmage from the 45-yard line. Jordan Walls shovels the pass over to number 20, Adam Marchand, and he'll get a gain of about 5. Just over 7 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. Still 37-9 for the Hilltoppers.
Seems to be a player down. Looks like number 9.
Number 9 for Calgary, Jordy Kimbamba. So they're halfback, and he's returned a couple punts here. Taking a look at Kimbamba's stats. In one game, he's had 2 returns for 49 yards, averaging 24.5 yards on the kick. On the punt return, he's the main target, 8 returns, 43 yards. So if he's, looks like he jumped up here, but a little bit of a lip. So we'll see if they pull him out. Not too much for Calgary to do with only 7 minutes left to go and down by 28 here.
Yeah, Topper's not even letting the player get off the field. It's really fast offense.
Want to get this game over and done with, get on the bus, and head back out east. Prepare for their next matchup here. So, Saskatoon from their own 49-yard line. Walls looking, pass right in the flat there, and brought down. I think that was
number 28, I believe.
Stumbog. Haven't seen his number called yet in today's game, so maybe a little bit later on in the game here, Saskatoon subbing in some of their players on the offensive side. So, 1st and 10. 51-yard line of the Calgary Colts as Saskatoon pushes in. They're going to run it here. And brought down right at the 45-yard line. Logan Fisher. That run again.
This one you kind of expect to see more runs from the Toppers and less pass, even though it seems most of the times they're past 2nd and 5, they're slinging the ball, so see what the case is here, if they'll run or...
Jordan Walls checking out the defense. There's the snap. Oh, looked like he was going to go to the air. He's going to run. There's the throw deep to about the 10-yard line, and that's going to be an easy flag for the officials to throw. Should be pass interference on Calgary.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if the receiver saw that, but defender definitely a little bit of contact there. And
good job by Jordan Walls to roll out there and give it a heave down to about the 10-yard line. The ball just didn't quite get there, and Calgary defense was all over, but might have done a little bit too much there. So, pass interference is going to move Saskatoon up to the 30-yard line here of Calgary. Like you said, Mitch, they're about 2nd and 5. They have a tendency to air the ball out.
yeah,
And they did it there, and it paid off. Going over, handing it off to Adam Marchart.
yeah, they got a two-headed monster in the backfield there with the kind of speed back with Adam, and then Fisher with the power. So
like you said, quite a balanced offense, and not only on how they can run it, but what personnel Saskatoon can use. So, 2nd and 4 from the 24. Walls calls for the ball. They're going to run it down the field, and that should be good enough for a 1st down. Push into the red zone of Calgary.
yeah, I believe that was number 18 on the run. That time we've seen him. Joshua.
With that run, so you can kind of add him into the mix at running back there for Saskatoon. They've only used him maybe 3-4 times, but when he has, it's definitely for positive yardage again. So, 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line for Saskatoon, threatening to add more to their lead. Here's the snap, and Walls rolls out. Looked like he was going down to the air, but he's in trouble, and he's going to run himself out of the sideline. Under pressure there and being chased to the sideline by, see who that player was. That was 99.
Kennedy there. And yeah, that's it's got some wheels there. We didn't really haven't really seen this game. He hasn't rolled out too much, and if he has, he's getting rid of the ball, but got around the corner, and Kennedy doing his best to try and chase him down.
So get some positive yardage on that play. 2nd and 3 from Calgary's 12-yard line. There's the snap, a little high, and they're going to run it down, and not too much gain there. Looks like it'll be right about the line of scrimmage. So, third and about 3 here for Saskatoon. It looks like they'll bring their
see the field goal unit again.
field goal team here. So another chance for Jaden Chillian to, the Saskatoon's kicker, James Faust, to put some points on the board here for Saskatoon. So this kick looks like it'll come from about the 18-yard line.
I think he's had about 3 or 4 kicks from this exact same spot.
Good practice. The snap, the hold, the kick, and it's wide. I'll go through the end zone.
Oh.
So as much as he had a little bit of practice there and wasn't able to punch that one through.
Yeah.
Single point there for Saskatoon, but it extends their lead to 38-9 over the Colts. We have just over 3.5 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Hilltoppers, once they're done here, they'll head back home for a pair of games. They'll be hosting the Winnipeg Rifles and then the Edmonton Wildcats in Week 6 and Week 7. And then the last game will be against the top Edmonton Huskies. So, Calgary here under pressure, sacked for a loss. Saskatoon bringing the heat on that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they were trying to set up the screen again there. It looked like Wasdahl was looking for something short and just not enough time again, or just too indecisive.
So it'll be 2nd and 22, all on the 23-yard line, Calgary's own territory. See what Calgary's looking to do here, down by a ton. Here's the snap, no one in the end zone. Wasdahl rolls out to the far hash marks, airs it out to the line, and caught, but we'll see if that was in.
Looked like he had his feet in, and are they good? They're gonna call it a catch. Oh, forced out. Wow.
He was forced out, and so I think that'll be a reception for Calgary.
Still gonna be a little short, about 3rd and 7 now, but
Yep.
It's good to see some positive yardage and a great catch.
3rd and 7 from their own 38. Calgary will probably kick it away here. Saskatoon will get the ball back with about 2:46 left to go in the fourth here. So, here's the kick. Flutter to about the 44-yard line, brought out by Saskatoon, add another 3 yards to that carry. Calgary defense will take the field. If you're on the Calgary bench here, are you having any words with the players, or are you just letting this one play out?
I think the players know. I think everyone on the field knows how you had some chances, and then, like we've seen, flags and simple little mistakes and broken plays, and it's really just, it all adds up, and that's how you can be down 38-9 when
So, Saskatoon will be pushed back to their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10.
looks like they got their whole second unit in the backfield.
Jordan Walls will hand it off, keep it on the ground for a few yards there.
I believe that's number 12 at quarterback now.
Have swapped it out, so Tyler Herman getting a little bit of time with Saskatoon in the dying minutes here. Taking a look at his, see if he has any stats here so far. He has played in 2 games, only thrown 6 passes, 2 for completions, but 10 yards apiece. Sorry, 1.7 yards apiece. So Saskatoon maybe trying to get him a little bit more time here, a little bit late in the game. He's able to shovel that one out. Saskatoon gets a little bit of a run. That was number 8.
Yes, Joshua again.
Joshua again. Saskatoon does have the number 3 quarterback in the league, but if he goes down, you want to make sure that you have someone that you can pass the ball over to. At quarterback, Saskatoon also has Kelton McLean, but he's only had 1 game and 1 attempt for no yards, so Tyler Herman is really the only other option if something was to happen. So good job by the coaching staff to sub it in here and get a little bit of play action.
Yeah, looks like we got a flag actually, so it's gonna be
2nd and 10.
20.
2nd and
18.
18. 26-yard line, so Saskatoon pushed way back into their own zone here. And they're going to hand it off again to Joshua. He makes it to the first down. He's on the sideline trying to cut back towards the middle. He'll cross over center to about the 48-yard line, 46-yard line, and great run by Joshua to cut to that far sideline there.
Yeah, that was one of those quick draws again where looks like they might do a quick slant or quick pass and then hand it off to the running back up the middle and just breaks it out to the outside and breaks contain. And that's a big first down for the Hilltoppers, and probably see them run the clock here with only a minute 45 left in the game.
So, Tyler Herman back in shotgun, and he's going to be happy to hand it off again. Saskatoon threatening here. That was handed off to Adam Machart. So again, that running back core for Saskatoon doing a lot of damage here late in the game.
Yeah, the depth they have is pretty incredible. It seems like everybody out there is getting good touches and good first downs, and it's been hard for the Colts to stop.
Their main guy, we've seen Logan Fisher, 73 attempts for 482 yards, but then you've got Adam Machart, you've got Joshua, Jordan Walls as well, leads in average at 6.7 yards per carry. So they've got some good offense there. Looks like Herman was trying to pass, but knocked down or big pushback right at the...
Yeah, it's just a little gain of 1 on a quick little hook, and great tackle made by the defense to hold it to just gain of 1.
2nd and 9, just over a minute left to go here in the 4th quarter. Seems like the number of Saskatoon fans that we have in the crowd today have shown up for a good game on Saskatoon's part. They're going to hand it off, and another little run play for about a yard. That was again to Machart, so Machart getting a few touches here late in the game.
Yeah, that was the draw we've been seeing, and I don't know, it seems like the Toppers only have really 2 runs. They'll do the dive and the draw right up the gut, and then the quick little hitch to the pitch to the running back, and I don't know, it's a simple but effective offense. And
cut that playbook down and run the plays properly, then you're going to put the points on the board. Toppers have here 38 of them to the Colts 9. Field goal unit out. The kick gets up. And it's good. Add another 3 to the board. 41-9 for the Hilltoppers. 29 seconds left to go here. Hilltoppers really just clicking on all cylinders here.
yeah, it's a well-oiled machine out there this second half. You thought the Colts were looking pretty good at the end of the second quarter. I don't know, they're stringing together some completions. It was Brandon McIsaac was, yeah, that's all it was. The momentum right away, just the team got deflated, and that can happen so quick in football.
So Calgary will take possession here. Get off a couple plays late in the game. Lasdall looking to the air, throws it out, and he's got a receiver. Jump ball and knocked down. That was intended for Derek Anderson.
Yeah, that would have been a real nice completion, great catch, and would have been something positive to take to the locker room at the end of this game.
So, Colts will do it again. 2nd and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Keeping Lasdall out there. Other than Lasdall, they haven't had too much else in the way of quarterbacks. Lasdall airing it out again. That's picked off by Saskatoon.
Yeah, it's just going to go down. That's
center field, and
good sportsmanship to see from the Toppers there, taking the knee right after the catch. And
no knee. 14 seconds left. You're up 41-9 over Calgary. Pick the ball off, run the clock out, and Saskatoon will keep pace with some of the top teams in the Prairie Conference after this.
And it's no surprise with the way they've played today, and don't really take the pedal off the metal, as they say, as they've been just driving it down the field every possession in the second half. And just got to take a knee here.
Again, trying to make a nice play and take something to the locker room, but picked off at the end there. Saskatoon will take a knee. Reset and do it one more time here. Victory formation for Saskatoon. So I'll just run out the clock and that will be the ball game. And there we are. So your final score, 41 for the Hilltoppers, Colts 9, as Saskatoon takes this rematch of last year's postseason between these two, and good job by Saskatoon. Congratulations from a few players on the field. Thank you very much for joining us. Again, if you want to take in some more Canadian Junior Football League action, next game is next week, Saturday, September 24th, 12 p.m. That's Calgary Colts hosting the London Beefeaters from Ontario Football Conference. Check that one out. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you next week.